We got that like pull up straight from Tokyo. You cannot believe it when we...
Hi guys, it's Kelsey here. So today I just filmed a makeup tutorial for you guys. It's this look here. It's a really nice gold glam look. I used a couple of new products in this video because I just wanted to try out some products that I had sitting in the beauty room for a while and I haven't had a chance to use them. So I tried those out today for you guys on camera. And I also did this really quick hairstyle. It's pretty much kind of similar to what I always do with the one in the middle, but this is just two, just because I like to stretch my straight hair as much as I possibly can because it takes way too long to straighten all this. So I like for it to last. I also did a little bit of chit-chatting in this video. So yeah, this video is going to be kind of long. So get your snacks, get your beverage, wine, whatever you want to have. And yeah, let's just jump right into the video. Okay guys, so I'm about to get started. I've already applied foundation and I just mixed two of my favorite foundations. I mixed the NARS Velvet Matte Skin Tint with the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. So yeah, I just mixed those two just to save some time. Okay, so for my brows, I'm going to be using something new. By the way, I do have microblading. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram or watch our vlogs, then you don't know this. But majority of you guys do already know this. So I did get microblading done. Mine is very natural. So I'm doing more of a like full glam look today. So I want to have like more bold brows. So that's why I'm just going to fill in where I need to. If you want to know more details about my microblading experience, just check out our most recent vlog because I talked about it in there. And then I also tagged Mint Brows on Instagram. So that's who did my brows. Zoe from Mint Brows. She's amazing. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to darken them a little bit. And then the brow pencil that I'm using is new. Like I said, this is from Hourglass. This is the Arch Brow Sculpting Pencil in the color Dark Brunette. So I'm just going to quickly fill in where I think needs to be filled in. So I'm just going to carve that out with my Kevin Aucoin Skin Enhancer, which I have used many times, and there's still a ton left in here. This stuff is amazing. And I like to use my MAC 212 brush to do that. It's like a straight edge brush. And as far as my brows, I think I've had them done for, it hasn't been a full month yet. I think, has it been a month? I'm not sure. I have to look back at my phone to see when I got them done. But I am going to get a touch up soon just to get them a little darker. Because the first session is to basically get the shape you want and to go ahead and get the pigment in your brows. Now if I wanted to keep them like more natural, I would just leave them like how you guys just saw them before I filled them in. But I do want them a little bit darker. So she's coming back to Atlanta in March, Zoe is. So I'm just going to get a touch up on my brows when she comes back. So they can be a little bit darker on the edge. I'm not going to really do too much to the front of them. But yeah, microblading is very personalized. You can get them as natural or as bold as you want. It just depends on your preference. If you wear makeup often, or if you don't wear makeup often, you can do like more natural. So it just depends on your lifestyle pretty much. But I think they're pretty much for anybody who wasn't that blessed in the brow department like myself. So yeah, because my natural brows are pretty thin, which is kind of annoying, but yeah. They have lightened since I first got them done. Because she said like when you first get them done, they're going to be darker in pigment, but they'll start to lighten up. But I actually liked how they looked when I first got them and they started healing. But since they're fully healed now, they've lightened. So she told me if I want to go darker next time, I can. So that's what I'm going to do. So I usually take what's left over on the brush and go over the top. So I usually don't go back into the skin enhancer for the top part, just because I don't like too much concealer on the top. So this Hourglass brow pencil kind of reminds me of the Anastasia brow definer. Like it has the same shape at the edge and the formula is pretty identical to me. I would definitely say give this a try if you like the Anastasia brow definer. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started on the eyes. I am going to be using a matte lip today, so I'm just going to moisturize my lips with this Bobbi Brown lip tint in the color Bare Popsicle. And I've been using this a ton lately. It's like a bright fuchsia color almost, but it's a lip tint, so this is not going to be opaque on my lips. It just gives my lips a nice tint, which I really like. and it's really moisturizing. So I've been really liking these. I also have the melon one, I think, because they sent it in a PR package. But I like to keep this one in my crossbody, and then the other one in like my bigger purse. I'm going to be using this Becca Eye Lights palette. It looks like this. By the way, I'm obsessed with this packaging. I've had this for a while, but I haven't gotten around to using it yet. And I'm also going to be playing a little bit with this Bobbi Brown palette, which I'm obsessed with. The packaging is like out of this world amazing. So these are the colors in this, like very cool tones, not that warm. I prefer a warmer palette, but I'm still gonna dabble into it and see what I can do with some of these colors. So Kendra and I decided to keep one, and then we gave the other one away to one of you guys because we've been doing random giveaways. We no longer like to announce our giveaways. We just like to secretly message people who show us support. I just don't like to make it a big deal because people be in their feelings when they don't win. So we don't really like doing contest giveaways anymore. I feel like I've said this numerous times in like vlogs. Okay, so I don't feel like going to get my MAC paint pot, but I have a little bit left on this brush. The name's rubbed off, but it's like a really fat brush that I like to use to apply my primer. So I'm just basically taking whatever on this brush and putting it on my eye. Yeah, that's going to be my primer. I'm just throwing some translucent powder on my lid with my finger really quickly because I don't have the brush that I usually use to apply it, because the translucent powder just helps my shadows blend out a lot easier. Neither one of these palettes has a warm transition shade, so I'm just going to go into my Makeup Forever shadows for that. So these are my Makeup Forever shadows. I've talked about these before. I'm obsessed with them. So yeah, this is just a custom palette that I made. The Z palette is from Sephora. And I just picked out all of these colors like over time, even though I did get a lot of them at once. I think I'm going to take this color right here. This is M726. So yeah, I'm just going to use that as my transition shade. I originally got my nails like stiletto nails, like I had the like pointy ones. And I liked them for like the first 3 days I had them. And then after a while I kept like scratching myself. And it just became annoying and like a whole nother job trying not to break them. Because I'm used to having long nails, but I prefer a coffin shape. So I was just trying to try something different, but that's why I don't try different things too often, because I change my mind so fast. So yeah, I filed my nails myself. I filed them down because I was just over the pointiness of the nails. They were really pretty, but I don't know. I was just over them. So I think I'm going to go in my crease with this color down here. It's like a really pretty like burgundy color, like a maroon color. So I hope it has good color payoff. By the way, this packaging is A1 on both of these palettes. Like, it's so well made. The mirror is so nice. I could actually use the mirror for this. Even though I have a mirror right here, this is still really nice. I love palettes that have mirrors. So for darker colors, I like to take like a smaller dense brush. So I'm just going to take this like dense BH Cosmetics like crease brush and apply that color to my crease. I usually don't tap off the excess that often with my transition shade, but darker colors I like to do a little at a time so I don't have too much on the brush. Trying to see if it's accurate to what I'm looking at, because sometimes when I put a shadow on my eye, it doesn't look the same as it does in the palette. But this is looking pretty much the same. Has pretty good color payoff and is blending out pretty well. The shadows aren't powdery, so I like that. It's also a really pretty navy blue in here, but I don't think I'm going to be using that today because I didn't have it in mind. And by the way, the name of that color is Black Plum, so that's what I just put in my crease, and that's pretty accurate, but to me it has a little bit more of a maroon tone, like a really dark maroon, but it does look plum too. So next I'm just going to take this like sand color, and the name of that color is Wheat, and I'm just going to apply it to my brow bone. And now I'm just going to apply my lid color, and I'm going to go in with a color from this Becca palette that I was eyeing. I'm going to go in with the color Topaz. Topaz. It's this like really pretty golden color up here, so it's like a champagne gold color. I'm going to see how it goes on without Fix Plus first, and then if it's not giving me what I want, then I'm just gonna add some. It has pretty good color payout, but I've had shimmer shadows that work better. So I think I'm just gonna add some Fix Plus. It's not as smooth as I would like it to be. It's a little powdery. Not in a bad way, but to me it's more on the powdery side for a shimmery shadow. And I just prefer like a more soft textured shimmer shadow. It's soft, but to me it's not giving me the color payoff I want. So I'm just gonna add Fix Plus. Yes, that's way better. So this works better with a damp brush. Okay, so we'll go back to the eyes. I'm done for now. I really like that topaz shadow, but like I said, I like it with the Fix Plus. To me, it's just okay without the Fix Plus, but the Fix Plus elevates it to like really nice pigmentation. Right now I just sprayed my beauty blender a little bit more because it got dry when it was like sitting out. I just sprayed it with some of my Jason Wu Beauty Elixir. And for concealer today, I'm actually going to be using my Kevyn Aucoin Skin Enhancer. I've been doing this lately. It's really full coverage, but you do have to work fast with it because it tends to dry up a little bit if you take too long. So I just like to put it on and then blend it out as I go. I'm just using like it looks like a mini foundation brush. It's like a small version of the like bigger flat foundation brush. So I just like to use this to put the product under my eye. Okay, so after I apply it, I like to go in with the Beauty Blender and blend it out. Okay, so now I'm just going to set that with my Laura Mercier translucent powder, of course. And now I'm just going to set the rest of my face with my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Powder. Just mentioned this on Wednesday in the drugstore faves. Well, drugstore must-haves / faves. But I'm obsessed with this powder. It's so good. And then I'm just going to quickly bronze my face with my KKW Beauty powder contour kit. I'm just going to use this color right here. And then for highlighter, I'm going to be using a new Bobbi Brown highlighter. And this is in the color Moon Glow. And I don't really use Bobbi Brown highlighters other than my cult favorite Bronze Glow. That's the only one that I've like ever been like obsessed with. So this is how it looks in the pan. It looks a little light for me, so we'll see. It feels really soft. It's pretty, but I honestly like Bronze Glow a little better. Maybe it's the color that I'm not that obsessed with. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and finish my eyes. I'm going to take, of course, the same colors. First my transition shade, then I'm going to go in with the plum color and the Bobbi Brown palette. And then for my inner tear duct, I'm just going to take some more of this topaz color that's on my lid. Well, topaz color is on my lid. But I'm going to mix it with this really pretty like shimmery color in the middle of this Bobbi Brown palette. It's called Gilded Diamond Dust Eyeshadow. So we'll see what Diamond Dust means. I hope that doesn't mean it's going to dust all over my face and have a ton of fallout. But we're finna see. So I'm not that into the color in the middle of this. Like, it's really pretty looking at it in the pan. It's kind of chunky, which I don't like. So maybe it's one of those colors you have to apply with your finger. And I hate applying color with my finger because I feel like I don't have control over the shadow. So I'm going to be applying liquid liner, but I'm going to be trying a new liquid liner. And this is the Bobbi Brown Carbon Black Longwear Liquid Liner. So hope I like this because I like liquid liners with like a long handle. So let's see. So I really like this liner. The formulation is pretty much really similar to the NYC liquid liner, which is way cheaper of course. But this is like a lot easier to work with, like in your hand. Like the handle is like way longer. And to me, I feel like I have more control over the liner with this handle. So I love the packaging of this. So I love this a lot. And then for lower liner today, I'm just going to be using my Scandalize from Rimmel, which is almost done. And then for lashes, I'm just going to be using my Fair Lashes in number 12. I've used these so many times, but they're still hanging in there. Okay guys, so now we're just going to finish off with the lips. I'm just wiping some of this off so my matte lipstick sticks. So I'm just going to briefly line my lips with True Brown K. And then for liquid lipsticks, I'm just going to be using two different the Balm liquid lipsticks, and one of them is one that I've been wearing for the longest time, and it's this color. This is the color Reliable, and I've been wearing the crap out of this liquid lipstick. I had the mini size for a few months, and they actually lasted me a while, and I used it literally every time I did my makeup. But I finally bought the full size myself, and I'm going to be mixing Reliable with Trustworthy, which is a color that I discovered after Reliable, and I'm obsessed with both. They're really similar. Some may say it looks the same, but one has a more mauve undertone and the other has more of a peachy undertone. But I just like how they look together. These have fastly become my favorites because they're so comfortable on the lips. And they also give your lips this like minty feeling, like if you were to put like car mix on your lips. So these feel so nice on the lips. So love these. I almost forgot mascara. I'm just going to briefly throw on a coat of the Maybelline, the Colossal Big Shot Mascara. I don't know if this is a new one or an old one because I have like 3. Just grab one. And that is it for the makeup look. I really like it. It's super glam. And I like this gold color a lot on my lid. So yeah, I just wanted to try some products that I haven't tried yet on camera with you guys. Okay, now I'm just going to quickly do something to my hair. Y'all are probably wondering why the hell my hair is like this, but this is how I get my Heatless Waves. I also did this in my How I Preserve My Curled Hair Overnight video. I think I filmed that like almost a year and a half ago. So I'll have that video linked down below if you guys want to know how I preserve my hair when I actually curl it with like a wand or a curling iron. So this is one of the styles that I do, but I've also been doing this to create heatless waves because I haven't put a curling iron or a curling wand in my hair since it got dirty. I've just been doing this because it's so convenient, and this is the only one that actually works for me now. I still can do my like top knot buns if I curl my hair to preserve my curled hair because I've already put heat in it, but I can't do those to create heatless waves. I can only do this one to create the heatless waves. So that's kind of annoying because the other one is way more comfortable to sleep in, because this is so annoying because these buns are so annoying to sleep on, and I sleep on my stomach, like on my face, and this is always like in the way, so it's kind of annoying. Because if you sleep on your back, you can just like put them to the side and then like lay flat, but I don't really sleep on my back, so I'm more of a side stomach sleeper. So I do use silk scrunchies, of course. They're just the best for preventing breakage. There's no hair on this, so try to stick with a silk or satin scrunchie. These are actually by Goody. Kendra ordered them off Amazon. I'll see if I can find a link for you guys. Okay, so now I'm just going to unravel them. Like I told you guys, I'll have a link down below of how I, actually do these, but My hair is kind of dirty, but I don't want to put heat in it right now. So yeah, this basically just gives you like the beachy wavy look. And I just put a leave-in conditioner in it last night. So you can use whatever leave-in conditioner you want. Like, it honestly doesn't even matter. Just make sure it's lightweight and not greasy. So I used this last night. Or sometimes I also like to use this. This is the Bumble Save the Day Daytime Protective Repair Fluid. So I like to use this as well. This one is like really lightweight and watery as well. I'll do like a few pumps. It just depends on your hair length and how much you think you need in order to form the wave. So you can't just go in with like, well, you probably could, but it works better with product to create heatless waves, just to get your hair to bend, because if you just don't put anything in it, like, the wave is not gonna hold. So yeah, so I'm just gonna do a cute little quick style. I don't even have a comb. I'm just using my nail. That's the only thing I miss about having like extra long nails. I always use my nails to part my hair, but these aren't as long. So this is similar to the style that I always do, but I usually just do like one in the middle, but today I want to do two and see how it looks. I'm just going to use 2 of these little rubber bands. These are like the plastic ones, so these aren't the rubber bands. These are like the plastic bands. I don't like the rubber ones because they pull my hair out. These are just way easier to come out. You guys know what I'm talking about, like the little shiny ones, like if you have kids. These are better. So I'm just going to be applying some of this Silk Elements Strengthened Silk Edge Gel with coconut oil and silk on my edges. So this is another edge control that I really like. I have a few different ones that I like. I just like to try out different ones to see which ones work for me. It's one from Olive Oil that I also like. I can't remember the name of it, but it smells so good. In at beauty school, me and my friends used to call it relaxer in a jar. But it wasn't real relaxer, but it laid your edges down like a relaxer would, you know. I can't remember the name of it. It smelled so good though, because I feel like the Olive Oil brand has more than one edge control, but I can't remember the name of that particular one. I'm going to have to text my old classmate and ask her what the name of it was that we used to use. I used to use Hicks, but I stopped using it because I felt like it made my edges too greasy. But it still did a good job of laying down my edges, but I haven't used it in a while. My baby hairs always just do what they want to do. I'm not big into like the cuts that everybody are doing now that I used to do in junior high school. I just kind of like to let my natural baby hairs flourish, you know. By the way, people always ask me if this is a bald spot. It's a cowlick that I've had since I was a baby. No, like a Spice Girl. But I just wanted to do something quick and easy. That's how I pretty much avoid heat damage and maintaining my curls when I go back curly. I just stretch my straight hair as long as I possibly can. So I probably won't wash this for like another week and a half. And that'll make it pretty much 3 weeks that I've had my hair straight. So since I've been wearing my hair straight this past few cold months, I've only been straightening my hair once a month and sometimes twice a month. So yeah. But yeah, my hair is pretty much heat trained, so that's also probably why it lasts straight so long. And I don't apply a lot of product when I first do my hair. That's how you avoid the greasiness of doing your hair. I'll mention all this when I do my updated, well, not even updated, I'll just mention this when I do my straight hair routine, because it's not updated. I promise y'all I use the exact same products. But yeah, me and Kendra will probably be filming those in the next couple of weeks. Kendra's going to film hers first, and then I'm going to do mine, my hair routine. So yeah, that's it for this hairstyle. Pretty simple. I can never get all of my hair in the frame, but yeah, it creates really nice waves. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial and this super quick little hair tutorial. I'll have all the products that I use listed down below for you guys to check out. So yeah, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all next time.